A 3-month consolidation pattern for XRP has been broken, indicating that the cryptocurrency is about to embark on a big run-up. In light of the recent positive narrative that has developed around most cryptos, this outlook seems reasonable. There is a quote that says, "The harder you fall, the stronger you rise." The XRP lawsuit is on the verge of ending, and the cryptocurrency has been trading on the support level, suggesting that a little positivity on the crypto may send its price skyrocketing. Also, the SEC has been doing quite a lot lately, to the extent of doubling enforcement staff. Finally, there is a looming crypto market crash that may wipe out most cryptos. What is this all about? Are our cryptos safe? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away 25 XRP at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome back XRP Army. Let's grow the XRP Lab community by pressing the like button and subscribing to this channel to stay updated at all times. The price of XRP is about to soar. It has formed a symmetrical triangle over the past few months, suggesting that an upswing of 69% is now predictable, given that there have been 3 recent instances where XRP price has crossed the lower trend line and then rallied by 70% to 170%. It's possible that history may repeat itself, and the current retest on the 29th of April shows a great amount of promise for the token. Adding a 69% measure to the current price of XRP gives a target of $1.01. This uptrend, on the other hand, is completely speculative. A fall below the lower trend line at 60 cents could lead to a bearish breakout if there is a rapid surge in selling activity. A comeback from the lower trend line and a retest of the higher trend line is possible based on the bullish prognosis surrounding the token currently. In order to reach the $1.01 target price, buyers would have to take a 128% risk by buying today. However, the $1 resistance barrier could prematurely halt the upward movement. It appears like XRP's price will make its comeback despite recent significant drops in most altcoins. XRP's positive prognosis makes sense in light of the Bitcoin price's apparent readiness for a turnaround. For scammers in the digital asset business, the Securities and Exchange Commission has taken on the role of the regulator by rebranding its cyber unit and nearly doubling the number of staff members. The cyber unit, previously known as the Crypto Assets and Cyber Unit, has been renamed, which is part of the SEC Division of Enforcement, and added 20 new employees, bringing its total to 50, according to a press release from the regulator. According to Chairman Gary Gensler, the U.S. has the greatest capital markets because investors have faith in them, and as more investors use the crypto markets, it is increasingly vital to spend more resources to preserve them. Chairman Gary Gensler said that the Division of Enforcement's Crypto Assets and Cyber Unit has successfully prosecuted scores of prosecutions against those who aim to take advantage of investors in the crypto markets. So, an increase in this critical unit's staff will allow it to effectively police cryptocurrency markets for misconduct while also keeping an eye out for issues relating to cybersecurity disclosure and controls. Since its inception in 2017, amid the height of the ICO frenzy, the unit has amassed quite an enforcement record, bringing more than 80 enforcement cases against fraudulent and unregistered digital asset offerings. With these steps, Chairman Gary Gensler claims that more than $2 billion has been saved. Is that true, or is it just another way to glorify the injustices he has been doing? An analysis by blockchain analytics firm Elliptic claims that the unit has been a major factor in the SEC record-breaking penalties in the digital asset business. Gurbir Grewal, the director of the SEC Enforcement Division, said that the expanded Crypto Assets and Cyber Unit will be at the vanguard of protecting investors and guaranteeing fair and orderly markets in the face of crucial challenges. It has been several months since Gensler warned the Senate that his agency will need a massive increase in workers to keep up with the quickly expanding sector. Now that the XRP lawsuit is coming to an end, the SEC might be onto something else. The XRP Army may have a reason to celebrate if a settlement is reached, because that means the SEC will leave alone XRP, and the XRP price may soar to heights never seen before. Chairman Gary Gensler said that in crypto finance, issuance, trading, or lending, there is not enough safety for investors. Gensler had previously said that the crypto market was more like the Wild West or an old world of buyer beware that existed prior to the securities rules being created. The cyber unit has taken several proceedings against the SEC-registered and public corporations for failing to maintain proper cybersecurity controls and reporting cyber-related risks and incidents in an accurate manner. The cyber unit will keep fighting against the ever-present cyber dangers in the markets. In a few days, a bot built to monitor on-chain XRP transfers noticed several significant transactions. A total of 500 million XRP tokens were moved by a whale. The bot has also registered many small transactions, which range from 30 to 40 million coins. Thus, these transactions were noteworthy. Transactions occurred at a crucial period in XRP's price behavior, which is interesting to note. Since the middle of April, XRP has been trading in a triangular pattern and has fallen to the support line. As of this video, it is trading at $0.602 after a recent dip to 56 cents but has since rebounded significantly. For the time being, XRP's signs show that it's in a lower range and may be due for an uptrend. Are these two large transactions a good sign or a sign of impending danger? Whale piling, especially near the support level, is obviously a good sign. As a matter of fact, whales have always followed the support line in the past. A significant inflow to personal wallets has also been confirmed by the demand outside of exchanges in the past few days. It appears that the whales and the XRP army are stocking up, and XRP may be on its way up anytime soon. You can expect a breakout in XRP's present level if people continue to stock up. However, the transfer could have occurred between institutions or exchanges. If this is the case, then XRP may just hold on to its support level. The stabilization at the support level could bring some additional upside in the near future. The cryptocurrency market had a bad start to the year. According to data from CoinMarketCap, the overall market capitalization has decreased by about $300 million since January 1st. Due to record inflation and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the stock market has taken a tumble. Since the beginning of the year, famous cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have lost more than 10% and 20% of their value, respectively, prompting many investors to fear a crypto market crash. This isn't the first time that the crypto market has suffered a major plunge, despite its reputation for being incredibly volatile. In 2018, the market had fallen by more than 52% into the dips that only a few cryptos survived. In July 2021, it saw another tumble of more than 38%. Then in November 2021, the market dropped by an additional 6%. Now, cryptocurrency investors appear to be losing patience with the volatile market and are waiting for the market to stabilize. For an industry that grew at an unparalleled rate during the epidemic, the recent slowdown is a warning that the overall market may be crashing. There are two more indications that the crypto market is on the verge of collapsing. One is that many investors have fled the crypto market as a result of the recent turmoil. Confidence in cryptocurrencies is at an all-time low, according to a consumer sentiment poll called Cryptocurrency Sentiment. There is no sustained, medium-term driven investment buying, even though prices have stabilized in recent weeks. The lack of strategic confidence is terrible news for the market. However, the interest in cryptocurrencies is on the rise, which could be a result of more people using the technology. A long-term comeback for assets like Bitcoin may be possible, but the market is still vulnerable to short-term setbacks. An additional reason for concern about a crypto market meltdown is the frightening rate at which North American investors are withdrawing their funds from the market. According to CoinShares data, the market saw a $47 million outflow, with over 98% of the liquidations originating from North America. Some of the most popular assets, such as Bitcoin, are also losing favor with investors. More than $101 million in Bitcoin has been withdrawn in the last month. Ethereum has also suffered outflows of over $151 million so far this year, which is much worse. As with any investment, cryptocurrencies carry a lot of risks that investors need to be aware of before spending their first dollar. What are your thoughts on the SEC addition of new staff? And what do you think is the future for XRP? Please comment your thought below in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that the prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.